Now, I love the big rooms. You know why? Because when I started covering battle rap events, I started off going to.
Salt. And if I say it's salty, believe me, it's salty.
It's salty. Yeah. Salute everybody. What's up, y'all? Um, Top of the day. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody is good. All right. Daylight versus King Los. This is a battle that will be coming up shortly. As you guys can see on the screen, pardon me 1 second, I will remove this so it's not in your way. The address is there, 181 Ralph David, Abernathy Boulevard, Southwest Atlanta, Georgia. Doors open up at 12 p.m. This is going to be a good battle. I'm hoping that King Los can give us a little bit of creativity and unique talent to display, being that we haven't witnessed King Los battle in a while. We haven't seen King Los battle in what, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, maybe, I don't know. It's definitely been a while. 2017, 18 they battled. So I mean, no one's gonna really pick him to be the winner, even though he is respected in the music industry. No one's gonna pick him to be the winner. They're gonna pick Daylight. They're gonna pick Daylight. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Who else we got? Ah, these two right here. These two right here. J400 Block versus Danny Myers. The Lost here, July 10th, 2021, in Las Vegas, Nevada. Pay-per-view will be available soon. Block City Battle League. Salute to Block City Battle League. Uh, this will be a good one. Only thing I can say is that I hope I hope Jay is ready because Danny's not playing. Um, Danny is not playing. Salute to Center. Salute to Fresh. Salute to Overhaul Empire, Overhead Empire, and Creep Think. Salute. Let's see. Of course, this is going down today. This is going to be today. This is going down today. Great. Yo, this is at the end of the month, June 27th. Ron versus NXT. NXT is dope too. NXT is definitely dope. This is gonna be cool. I like the way he was putting together his bars in that battle. I really do. And these two right here, oh my god, what are they doing to me? What are they doing to me? These two right here. No matter what, I still got coffee with it. No matter what, I got coffee with it. I got coffee with it. What's up with battles happening Sunday? What battles? What battles happening Sunday, man? What battle are they dropping on Sunday? Tell me. Oh, pardon me, y'all. 1 second. Pardon me, y'all. 1 second. second, y'all. News is crazy.
Yeah,
No,
because I had some money. I don't know which
1 second. I'm gonna get into this story with y'all. FBI agent scamming people. That only gets crazier. It only gets crazier. It only gets crazier. Oh, shout out to everybody, man. I want to say shout out to my son. Shout out to my son. Speaking to my son and talking to him. He's like, yo, how's your day going? So he's like, oh, my day is good. I was like, okay, how you been for the past few days? Oh, my days has been good. My week was good. Everything is rocking away. Move on, get on to school, everything like that. Get on with the next grade. I'm like, all right, cool. My son is 12 years old, right? So kicking it. Then he says, well, how's your day? So I said, oh, so my day's doing good. Oh, my day's all right. Everything's all right. I said, I had a busy day. And I was speaking to him the day prior to me speaking to him. I had a contract for construction and I had to go and film this Indian party. So he says to me, all right. I say, yeah. So, today I'm just relaxing. I'm going to knock out several YouTube videos. So he says to me, oh, I've been watching. I said, oh, wow. Okay. Thank you. Man, I would have never thought 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago I'd be having a conversation with my son, him telling me, "Hey, yeah, I'm watching your videos." So, let me continue this. But yeah, I just want to say shout out to him, shout out to my son, shout out to all my partners, shout out to y'all for supporting me. I appreciate y'all. I definitely appreciate y'all, and always stay tuned for more different content, different videos, different visuals all the time. Stay tuned. Um, but yeah, let me give y'all this right here. This crazy story. Um, so this crazy guy right here. A retired FBI agent is on the other side of the law after federal prosecutors say he scammed a Granbury, Texas woman out of $800,000 across several years by convincing her that she was on secret probation for drug crimes. She wasn't, prosecutors say, and they noted that Judge Anderson doesn't exist. Prosecutors also allege that the retired agent convinced the woman her family was trying to take money she had inherited from her grandmother, and that she should distance herself from them. A federal grand jury on Tuesday indicted the former agent, William Roystone Jr., 62, on 7 counts of wire fraud, 1 count of wire fraud conspiracy, 1 count of false impersonation of a federal officer, 1 count of engaging in monetary transactions and property derived from unlawful activity, and 1 count of false statements to law enforcement. Prosecutors say Stone retired from the FBI's Dallas field office in October 2015 and that the alleged crime started to occur the very next month. Stone, they allege, told his victim he was still an active agent even though he was retired. The victim of the alleged crime is known only by the initials CT in federal court documents. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Northern District of Texas explained more of Stone's alleged transgressions in press release. He allegedly told the victim that the fictitious federal judge had appointed Mr. Stone, another individual, to mentor and supervise CT, and claimed that her conditions of probation mandated she report her activities as well as a list of her assets to Mr. Stone. Moreover, he said, CT was obligated to pay any expenses to Mr. Stone incurred while supervising her, and was forbidden from disclosing her probation status to anyone. If she did not comply with the terms of this probation, Mr. Stone said she would risk imprisonment and the loss of her children. Wow. Wow. In order to convince CT the probation was real, Mr. Stone allegedly claimed that he had the ability to monitor her cell phone communications, said he discussed CT's probation with a psychiatrist, and listed another person to leave messages on his own phone purporting to be from the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration Intelligence Center, and even placed spoof calls between himself, CT, and the fictitious Judge Anderson. He told CT that he'd incurred significant expenses traveling to Austin to discuss CT's probation with Judge Anderson and intimidated her into reimbursing him for expenses associated with those trips. Further, he collected money he claimed was restitution for a wronged company, which he secretly deposited into his own bank account. Eventually, he convinced her to hand over large sums of money to purchase a home and cars. At one point, he allegedly proposed to marry her, claiming he would then seek discharge of her probation. Wow. This is the home that he bought with some of the proceeds. Wow. Federal agent, man. A federal agent. No one is safe. I just gave you guys a story. Go check that out if you haven't. Um, a Philadelphia homicide detective. A Philadelphia homicide detective sexually assaults over 34 suspects. And here it is now. You have a retired, from 2015, a retired FBI agent who stole over $800,000 from a woman over the course of several years. Lied to her, said her kids would be taken away. That's crazy. Stay tuned for more news. This is Battlethon, Zaire. Love, life, and loyalty is the motto. Stay safe, stay real, stay true. And as always, if you follow me, I follow you. Salute to Charmaine the Queen. Yo rap reviews. BA Hoodie Man. Salute to DOA, the control room. Salute to all my partners. Once again, salute to my young boy, my son. Um, and salute to all of you for tuning in. Peace. Top of the morning, y'all. What's the word? Hope y'all had a good weekend, good Saturday or Sunday. Hope y'all enjoyed y'all Monday, enjoyed y'all holiday, cookouts, good music playing. I heard a lot of good music playing, a lot of people dancing, old 90s, 80s, 70s tunes, good food going on. Definitely a good weekend. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. Um, one thing I do want to say before I start this off, see a lot of people are upset with honesty, you know. Noticing I shared the Quincy Jones on Hollywood Reporter giving his feelings and his thoughts on Elvis Presley. Um, a lot of people are upset at both me for reporting it and at Quincy Jones for actually stating it. A lot of people came on there, a lot of Elvis fans. Oh my God, how could Quincy say this? Quincy's the real racist, not Elvis. And how's he gonna kick a dead man when he's down? And how dare he treat Elvis like that? Elvis loved black people. He wouldn't perform at certain venues if they didn't let the black artists perform. And people just upset, just furious. And I need y'all to understand something. I don't really take I don't take things personal when it comes to this because this is my downtime. This is my therapy. This is me saying, you know what? There's a lot going on in the world. I have the equipment, I have the technology, I have the know-how, and I can communicate exactly what's going on to the people who support me and watch me. So when you guys see these things, if you feel some kind of way, tell me how you feel. Won't be mad at you because, like I said, it's not personal to me. Me giving you guys information and you guys saying, I don't like that or I'm upset with that. It's not that you're upset with me, you're upset with the report. Because, as far as I'm concerned, when I report, I always tell everybody where it's from. I let you guys know where this story is coming from. So, just had to say that. Don't want to drag it out. But Brooklyn drill rapper Super Gates dies weeks after getting shot. Crazy. Crazy. Z. Uh, so, top of the morning, y'all. If y'all haven't uh, been here, you guys are just checking in. An Alabama teacher reportedly committed suicide 2 days after she was arrested for allegedly performing sexual acts on multiple teen boys. Multiple, not just one or two, multiple, right? Leslie Gillespie is an English teacher at R.A. Hubbard High School. She was found dead in her home on Saturday morning from what police said was a self inflicted gunshot wound. 2 days earlier, the 44-year-old was arrested and booked on rape and sodomy charges. According to court documents, Gillespie was busted for a September incident in which she performed sex acts on two teen students in her classroom after school hours. The boys were 15 and 16 at the time. Following her arrest, Gillespie was released on $60,000 bail and was placed on leave by the school. The superintendent of Lawrence County Schools, John Brett, said in a statement, quote, the Lawrence County School District has been made aware that an employee has been arrested. Our school district treats this type of situation with the highest level of care. District leaders are conducting an investigation into this matter and will support law enforcement as they do the same. Gillespie was named Teacher of the Year by the school in 2019. I want you guys to realize that even in the pandemic, with so much peril, destruction, hunger, financial ruin, a lot of homeless people, people losing out in this pandemic, there's still so much work that needs to be done to just clean up. There's so many predators out there. And the sad part about it is a lot of these predators are already embedded in the legal system as far as being teachers, working in hospitals, working in schools. It's just so many. It's just a lot to deal with. So, to think that even as a parent, to think that your child could be physically abused, sexually abused, and even when this even when the savage, the suspect, this perpetrator, even when this perp is arrested, there's no guarantee that they will serve the time they need. There's no guarantee that justice will be served because this person may do the cowardly act, point taken, and commit suicide. So now you have to live with the fact that not only, you couldn't be there to protect your child, but the fact that the savage that did this horrible act to your child didn't even give the law the opportunity to take justice into their own hands, or even you as a parent. So now you have to hold down. This is why I make sure I keep my child on point. Let my child know the world is evil out there. Some bad people. It's okay to be afraid, but you need to know that you got parents and family that will go all the way to the end of the world. All right? And my son knows my dad is going to go all the way out if somebody even dares to play with my life. And if you don't let your kids know that, your kids are going to be afraid to speak up. Your kids are going to be afraid when a stranger comes and approaches. You got to let your kids know. Y'all be safe out there. Y'all have a wonderful day, man. Love, life, and loyalty is the motto. Stay safe, stay real, and stay true. If y'all rock with me, I rock with you. This is just a few topics this morning in the news. Give me a few seconds. I will be back with the next topic. Peace out. Damn, man. Yo, I step away for just a day. Really? Just a day. I took a break just for the holiday, just for a Monday. I said, you know what? Let me just chill out. Today's Monday. People are celebrating the holidays. They spending time with their family. Let me just take a break from telling news stories. Um, and it's unfortunate that I got to come back to this. Little Loaded's friend says the rapper committed suicide over his girlfriend. This is I can definitely give y'all this story. It's sad to hear that. Um, the death of Little Loaded, real name Deshaun Maurice Robertson, was confirmed earlier by his lawyer, Ashkan Mariah. Sadly, the rumors are true, and Mr. Robertson did pass away today. The cause of death has not been confirmed, but since a deleted Instagram story post, this has many believing the Dallas rapper took his own life. Dear Most High, please forgive me for my shortcomings and all the times I fell short of making you proud and being appreciative of the blessings that have been put in my life. Sometimes the lines are blurred between being solid and being heartless. I want to thank you for how far I've come and the people you've put in my life to keep me grounded and humble through everything. And I love every single one of those people that are genuinely for me. I ask for entrance into your kingdom through all of my mistakes. I know you love all of your children, and I'm ready for my heart and soul to join you. A friend of Little Loaded confirmed the death in a series of Instagram posts. However, his post not only confirmed suicide as the cause of death, but also claimed Little Loaded's girlfriend had a role in the artist's suicide. Uh, I hate this here so much right now. I'm so messed up, bro. Told me in the studio last month somebody messed with his girl. He'll kill him. He ended this life behind his girl, and he meant that. Brother, I love you. In addition to his Instagram story posts, the friend also posted clips of the rapper's music and accomplishments while reminiscing on their times together. The friend who goes by EBK Cyrac on Instagram added that an affair that the girlfriend was having caused Little Loaded to take his life. Little Loaded was 20 years old at the time of his passing. Damn, 20? 20 years old? Damn, man. Yo, it hurts, man. And this is why me reading these articles, man, it's never about views, man. I don't care about the views. This is my therapy, man. Like, this is the stuff that we need to know that's going on, man, because this hurts, man. It hurts me. I don't even know this dude, man, but it hurts, man. It hurts, man. This kid is 20 years old, man. 20 years old, man. Damn, 20. So much to live for, man. Oh, man. It hurts, man. That hurts, man. And to think that he did it over a woman, over a girl, man. Mm-mm-mm. Sad, man. Protect your family out there, man. Protect them. Protect your family, man. It's sad, man. 20-year-old rapper passes away. And once again, the thing that bothers me about this is the fact that there's so many artists out there in this game that's trying to get into this game day in and day out. And it's like you just don't know. You don't know them all. You can't save everybody. My mom said that. You can't save everybody, baby. You can't. But take the ones that you can. And it's like who's the people that were around him on a day-to-day basis to check on him to make sure that he's okay? Who are the people to check? Who are the people that's gonna check on this man? Salute the vapor. Salute the vape. Yeah, he's dead, vape. He's dead. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's sad. That's sad, man. But I sent my love out to his family, to his friends, to his parents, mother and father, man. Nobody wants to lose their child at all, but especially not so young. And to a game that is constantly swallowing up young men, young black men. Love, life, and loyalty is the motto. Y'all already know. Stay safe, stay real, always stay true. You follow me, I follow you. Have a blessed morning, y'all. Stay tuned, as y'all always know. I will be back with more topics. It's crazy. The crime does not stop, y'all. It doesn't. So Boosie recently gave an update on his status following a shooting that went down while he was filming a music video in Huntsville, Alabama. The rapper stated, I'm safe and I'm alive. However, one victim named Randall Strong Jr. was pronounced dead at the hospital as a result of injuries from the gunfire that took place at the video shoot. Now, police have revealed that a suspect has been arrested and charged for the murder. He's in custody. The age of these shooters, the ages is just crazy. The Huntsville Police Department arrested and charged 22-year-old Christopher Freeman with Moida. You see the picture right here. You see the picture of Mr. Freeman right here. They have charged Mr. Freeman with moida. Police claim an incident between Freeman and Strong is what led to the shooting. God. Freeman reportedly turned himself in early Sunday morning. Stay tuned for more updates. This is sourced from TMZ. So if you guys want to go see that article, you definitely can go check it out at TMZ. This is crazy. This is definitely crazy. You guys be safe out there, man. Shooting just happened. I believe it was Friday or Saturday. Shooting just happened, like yeah, like maybe Thursday, or maybe the earliest Thursday. I want to say Friday though. This guy turned himself in 48 hours later. Yeah, he was pretty much shook. He didn't want to do that. Love, life, and loyalty is the motto, man. Stay safe, stay real, and stay true. And as always, if you follow me, I'll follow you. Peace. Ha! Finally, something okay. No murder, no death, no shootings, no robberies and killings, and no music. Love music, but need a break from the music industry. Um, more craziness, more craziness. That's all it is. A whole bunch of craziness. Um, pardon me 1 second, you guys. Ah man, female Asian cop beaten by homeless man who was threatening Asians. That's crazy. This is bad. This is definitely bad. Give me a second. I want you guys to listen to this. Watch this real quick, cause this is sick. This is sick. This dude is bugged out. This dude is bugged out. All right. Where we at? Where we at? Give me a second. Just share this real quick so everybody can see. Give me 1 second.
I don't have nothing. Turn around, all the way around. Put your hands on top of your head. Do you have any weapons on you, sir? I don't have no weapons. No? No weapons. Okay. You want to put your hand on the ground for me? I don't have no weapons. Turn around. Face that way. Put your hand on your head. Put your hand on your head. Okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
So, as you can see, um, so a San Francisco cop had to be rescued by bystanders after she was attacked and taken to the ground by a homeless man. The Asian officer was responding to a call on Friday evening about a man identified as Geraldo Contreras. He was making racially charged threats. Surveillance footage shows the cop approach Contreras and orders him to face away from her and put his hands on his head. Soon after, he ignores her orders and turns back around, and then eventually he attacks her, bringing her to the ground. She managed to call for backup during the struggle. You could hear her calling, but was trapped underneath the suspect before four men rushed in to help her. Additional police units quickly appeared and arrested Contreras after the attack. Quote, Michael Waldorf, one of the cops' rescuers, stated, he's a big guy. He was not letting go. He had a death trap on her, and he was not going to get rid of her. I saw it as an emergency. She needed our help, and she needed it right away. Contreras allegedly made racially motivated threats prior to the assault, and he specializes in killing Asian people. The unidentified cop suffered minor injuries and a bloody nose, and as a result of the attack, police have not announced whether or not the attack is being investigated as a hate crime. I don't think we want to put hate crime on this. I don't think we want to put hate crime on this. I think that putting hate crime on this will only worsen what has already happened. This is not something he specifically targeted this cop. It wasn't like he specifically targeted this cop. It wasn't as if he made racially suggestive threats because he knew that when they called for backup or if they called somebody, they would be calling an Asian cop to handle him. It could have been a white cop. It could have been a black cop, an Irish, an Italian cop. It doesn't. It happened to a police officer because that officer was the one who showed up for his call of threats. That's it. It doesn't need to be racially motivated. It doesn't. This is not a hate crime. I hate when they do that because it blurs the lines on what hate is. This is not a hate crime. This man is probably sick. He's homeless. He probably just needs help, and that's the case. Could be drugs. Could be a number of things. But hate crime, no, we cannot put that label on this. This is not a hate crime. This is not a hate crime. Salute Kendall Outlaw. Salute. Yes, this is not a hate crime. This is not a hate crime. I understand that this lady was attacked by a homeless man. Yes, she was. But this man didn't attack her because she was Asian. No, he attacked her because he thought he had the upper hand on her. He didn't know an Asian officer was going to come and take the call. He didn't know that, but it is what it is. Just keeping y'all posted on the news. Didn't want to drag this out, but I did want to show you guys the videos. Love, life, and loyalty is the motto. Stay safe, stay real, and stay true. As always, if you follow me, I follow you. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning, a productive one. Please stay tuned. I will be coming back with more news stories for the day. Peace. All right. Ti, brother, it's looking crazy for you right now. Um, they are really upset with Ti right now. If I was Ti, I would try to do things a little bit more smarter. He seems like he doesn't really care. Um, and even when you're in the wrong, when you're out in the open in the spotlight, you really don't want to taunt somebody that's accusing you of some type of sexual assault. You don't want to do that. You definitely don't want to do that. But so recently, originally a few months ago, Sabrina Peterson came forward with her allegation against T.I. and Tiny and sparked a series of women coming forward with claims against the hip hop couple. However, Sabrina has come forward in a recent video suggesting that she'd be willing to drop the lawsuit against her former friends if they apologize to her within 7 days. To tell the quote, and this is quote by Peterson, to tell the truth about me, tell the truth about what you did to me and apologize. I'm gone. I'm gone. I don't want one dime, and here's the other stipulation. Do it within 7 days. Do this. What I'm saying right now, within 7 days. Within 7 days, tell the truth and apologize. She continued, I'm gone. Sabrina, she's done with. I don't want a dime from you, but if I got to keep drawing this out, I got to keep stepping away from my brand. I got to keep stepping away from my weed and my weed jars. I got to keep stepping away from my packaging. I got to keep stepping away from my fundraising, right? T.I. posted a photo of himself laughing while attending a party with Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, and Neo. On the caption of the post, T.I. said, an apology, Draco voice. What's it come to? From there, Tiny hopped in the comments of the post saying, it's too early for this, sir. So now, here we go. Sabrina Peterson recently hit T.I. and Tiny with an ultimatum to apologize. But when she realized that T.I. was taunting her, laughing at her, this is what Sabrina stated. Sabrina put up a checklist for T.I., a narcissist checklist. This can be bad for this man, all right? Number one, two-face, putting friends and family down behind their backs. Number two, tendency to blame their lack of success and failures on other. Number three, acts different in public than in private. Number four, irresponsible, unreliable. Number five, arrogant, acts superior. Number six, lives in a fantasy world which may include porn, flirting, affairs, and dreams of unlimited success and fame. Number seven, addicted to fantasy oriented behavior. Number eight, will lie and distort facts and change events to suit their own agenda. Number nine, be irresponsible with money. Number 10, emotionally distant and unavailable unless they want something. Number 11, lack sympathy for others, especially those they exploit. Number 12, be very controlling and unable to relax. 13, regularly provoke people and blame them for the fight. And number 14, having trouble admitting their mistakes. This is what Sabrina has said about T.I., Sabrina Peterson. This is one of the women who came out, the first woman, I believe, who came out about T.I. and Tiny. All she was asking for is an apology. You apologize, I'll fall back. He laughed it off. We're going to see how this all plays out. It's just some more morning news for y'all, so y'all know what's going on in the world. Sabrina Peterson is the first woman that came out about T.I. and Tiny. She's saying, I don't even want no money. I just want an apology. I want y'all to apologize for what y'all did to me. If this is the case and they did do this to her, then hey, only the law will figure out what's going on. I hope all is well with these people and hope everything can be figured out so we as people in the public can actually know for sure what happened, whether they're innocent and that it is an attack on them through the industry, or if Tia and Tiny really are the savages that these victims say that they are and they need to be dealt with. Love, life, and loyalty is the motto. Stay safe, stay real, and stay true. Yeah, rock with me, I rock with you. Stay tuned for All right. Ti, brother, is looking crazy for you right now. Um, they are really upset with Ti right now. If I was Ti, I would try to do things a little bit more smarter. He seems like he doesn't really care. Um, and even when you're in the wrong, even when you're in the wrong, when you're out in the open in the spotlight, you really don't want to taunt somebody that's accusing you of some type of sexual assault. You don't want to do that. You definitely don't want to do that. But so recently, originally a few months ago, Sabrina Peterson came forward with her allegation against Ti and Tiny and sparked a series of women coming forward with claims against the hip hop couple. However, Sabrina has come forward in a recent video suggesting that she'd be willing to drop the lawsuit against her former friends if they apologize to her within 7 days. To tell the quote, and this is quote by Peterson, to tell the truth about me, tell the truth about what you did to me and apologize. I'm gone. I'm gone. I don't want one dime, and here's the other stipulation. Do it within 7 days. Do this. What I'm saying right now, within 7 days. Within 7 days, tell the truth and apologize. She continued, I'm gone. Sabrina, she's done with. I don't want a dime from you, but if I got to keep drawing this out, I got to keep stepping away from my brand. I got to keep stepping away from my weed and my weed jars. I got to keep stepping away from my packaging. I got to keep stepping away from my fundraising, right? T.I. posted a photo of himself laughing while attending a party with Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, and Neo. On the caption of the post, T.I. said, an apology, Draco voice. What's it come to? From there, Tiny hopped in the comments of the post saying, it's too early for this, sir. So now, here we go. Sabrina Peterson recently hit T.I. and Tiny with an ultimatum to apologize. But when she realized that T.I. was taunting her, laughing at her, this is what Sabrina stated. Sabrina put up a checklist for T.I. A narcissist checklist. This can be bad for this man. All right. Number one, two-face, putting friends and family down behind their backs. Number two, tendency to blame their lack of success and failures on other. Number three, acts different in public than in private. Number four, irresponsible, unreliable. Number five, arrogant, acts superior. Number six, lives in a fantasy world which may include porn, flirting, affairs, and dreams of unlimited success and fame. Number seven, addicted to fantasy oriented behavior. Number eight, will lie and distort facts and change events to suit their own agenda. Number nine, be irresponsible with money. Number 10, emotionally distant and unavailable unless they want something. Number 11, lack sympathy for others, especially those they exploit. Number 12, be very controlling and unable to relax. 13, regularly provoke people and blame them for the fight. And number 14, having trouble admitting their mistakes. This is what Sabrina has said about T.I., Sabrina Peterson. This is one of the women who came out, the first woman, I believe, who came out about T.I. and Tiny. All she was asking for is an apology. You apologize, I'll fall back. He laughed it off. We're going to see how this all plays out. There's some more morning news for y'all so y'all know what's going on in the world. Sabrina Peterson is the first woman that came out about T.I. and Tiny. She's saying, I don't even want no money. I just want an apology. I want y'all to apologize for what y'all did to me. If this is the case and they did do this to her, then hey, only the law will figure out what's going on. I hope all is well with these people and hope everything can be figured out so we as people in the public can actually know for sure what happened, whether they're innocent and that it is an attack on them through the industry, or if Tia and Tiny really are the savages that these victims say that they are, and they need to be dealt with. Love, life, and loyalty is a motto. Stay safe, stay real, and stay true. Yeah, rock with me, I rock with you. Stay tuned for more. Look at this, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. Look at this. Hmm? So it seems like they just dropping out of the race, huh? First it was Shorty. She copped a few houses, bought a vehicle or two. She dropped out after the investigation into why she was spending these funds. And now a founder of a Black Lives Matter chapter in Minnesota spoke out against the organization in a YouTube video titled The Truth Revealed About BLM. Rashad Turner, the president and executive director of the Minnesota Parent Union, claimed he quit Black Lives Matter after learning, quote, the ugly truth regarding the group's priorities. This is sourced out by the New York Post, by the way, if you guys want to go and check this article out. Um, Turner addressed his concerns in a video for Take Charge Minnesota. Take Charge Minnesota is a group that opposes systematic racism um, and socioeconomic issues in the United States. Uh, he's quoted as saying, I believe the organization stood for exactly what the name implies, Black Lives Matter. However, after a year on the inside, I learned they had little concern for rebuilding black families. Turner's issue with BLM were centered on the group's stance regarding education. He called out the group for denouncing charter schools and the teachers' unions. He also claimed BLM did not care about improving the quality of education for young African Americans. I was an insider in BLM and I learned the ugly truth. The moratorium on charter schools does not support rebuilding the black family, but it does create barriers to better education for black children. I resigned for BLM after a year and a half, but I didn't quit working to improve black lives and access to a great education. Wow, look at that. Another person taps out from Black Lives Matter. They're constantly dropping out. How do you guys feel about this? All of you BLM supporters, how do you guys feel about this? Another person drops out because he has learned that BLM is not giving access. They're creating barriers and restricting. How do you guys feel about that? Leave your questions, your comments, whatever you guys say, we'll respond to. Love, life, and loyalty is the motto. Stay safe, stay real, and stay true. You follow me, I follow you. One. Oh man, this is crazy. So, a severed head found inside a plastic bag in Louisiana swamp. Identified years later as a missing Texas woman. Body remains missing. Found alongside Highway 27. Um, wow. Authorities ran a DNA test to identify the remains, but were unable to find a match. The head was then sent to the Louisiana State University Faces Lab, where scientists reverse engineered a facial reconstruction and released a composite image through the Calcius Parish Coroner's Office. Yes. Wow. Sheriff Johnson said it was ironic that even though we were getting to the very detailed forensics examination, the case was basically solved by just an individual looking on the internet. And at the end of the day, that identifying the individual is the is basically the priority that they did. Pardon me. She was reported missing by her husband, Harold Hines, on December 14th, 2017. It's crazy. Damn. Well, that's all for that right there. Just a quick news story for you guys. Y'all already know what it is, man. Love, life, and loyalty is the motto. Stay safe, stay real, stay true. You rock with me, I rock with you. I will be back with more for the day. It's actually not over. It's tons of news articles, man. See that picture? So, a North Carolina man was charged with murder on Friday over the dismemberment of a woman whose body was found in a driveway early last week. On Tuesday, over the vocal objection of defense counsel, a judge denied the defendant's request for bail. Willie Lee Langston, 29, was arrested by Goldsboro police in connection with the gruesome killing. During a morning arraignment, his defense attorney noted that the U.S. legal system prides itself on the notion that all people are innocent until proven guilty. The high minded rhetoric about the theoretical presumption of innocence wasn't all, however. The defense also made sure to reference the jurisprudence surrounding bail standards. Langston's attorney requested a reasonable bond that his client will be able to pay by arguing that Langston was not a flight risk or a risk to the community and is willing to wear an ankle monitor. Prosecutors opposed the bond motion and noted that the defendant could be facing life in prison or the death penalty based on whether the charges against him are ultimately returned as an indictment on first degree or second degree murder by a grand jury. The rhetoric and appeal to bail standard wasn't enough, and the court agreed with the government, thus denying Langston's bid for pretrial release. The defendant's family purchased the services of a private attorney for Tuesday's initial appearance alone. Their funds depleted, the defendant will now be using a court appointed attorney due to his indigent status. Body of a woman believed to be in her 30s by investigators was discovered in a man's driveway last Monday. The woman's torso was missing, her limbs, and authorities subsequently went door to door in order to calm residents and put them at ease. According to local ABC affiliate WWAY, police believe the woman was killed elsewhere and that her body was later dumped in the unsuspecting person's driveway. Members of Goldsboro, North Carolina community are said to have provided police with a description of a vehicle that led to Langston's arrest 4 days later. After acting on those tips, police seized and impounded the car in question. Langston then showed up at the police station and said the vehicle belonged to him, prompting his immediate arrest. An image of the vehicle allegedly used to dump the woman's body was also provided in the initial police release. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Young, 29 years old. 29 years old. It's too young, man. It's a waste of life. Love, life, and loyalty is the motto. Stay safe, stay real, stay true. You rock with me, I rock with you. Peace.
The next Uptown train is now running. Please stand with platform 8.
We just came back with the plug. Flag talk. Go around and get your flag off. I had to for a tattoo. As a matter of fact, I had to. No cap, I'm on them capsules. I've been relaxed, boo, but I've been on my feet since Cinderella lost a glass shoe. I'm in the bathroom and I'm peeing lean. My bitch, I tell her keep it clean, the scene serene. I'm a badunkin' dunkin' bikini fiend. I just need a queen. That ain't the fuck with Stephen King. amongst the ocean of killers, socially distant.
We have to be gathering here again. This is happening too frequent. For this past year, on top of the pain that we are all feeling and suffering caused by the pandemic, we have seen a steady rise in anti-Asian hate crime, anti-crimes that are affecting our communities and across the country. This rise in anti-Asian violence is devastating. Week after week, day after day, we hear someone, one person, a grandma, a mom is being attacked. And there's been reported an increase of, there were 80 hate crimes against Asian Americans just between January and April. That is a huge increase compared to past years. These attacks occur in all hours, all day, and we don't know when it is going to happen. It is so random, and we and our neighbors, myself, my mom who lives over there, are living in fear. We have to do something about it. Every day, I'm afraid for my family and my loved ones as they step out of the house to do chores, run errands, and we need to do something about this. We all have seen the video, the horrific video of what happened here on Monday at 65 Bayard Street. That is a restaurant that I there. My family eat there all the time. It could have been me. It could have been any one of us who just happened to be walking by. And the person, we need to make sure that this doesn't happen again. I am deeply saddened and angry by what had happened. And I am outraged that Mayor de Blasio is failing our community once again by not providing help that we need from the city. We are asking for help just like what we did a year ago around the same area when we asked him for help our small businesses. What did he do? He turned his back on us, and he hasn't been back since, literally, figuratively, and literally speaking. We need to do more than just social media and hashtags. We need real action from City Hall. We need our mayor to recognize the severity of these attacks on Asian Americans and provide the help that we desperately need, the mental health for some of the attackers, but more importantly, the mental health services for those of us who are living in fear. We need that help now, and we cannot wait. We also need to address many of the folks who were the perpetrators who have mental health issues. They need help. They need help if they came from a homeless shelter or they came from release from being incarcerated. They should have gotten the mental services when they were in where they were located, right? And these attacks really need to stop. And we already have established, since the pandemic began, established our own control team, which someone will talk about in a minute. So enough is enough, Mayor. Do something. I am glad that there are many mayoral candidates here today. Please listen and please watch for yourself what is happening to our community here and across the city. So we need you to do something about this. So today I am going to pass over the mic to Colin Chan, who has been a staunch supporter of our community since the pandemic began, and I'm not going to steal his thunder about what he has been doing. So Colin, please.
Can you learn like your name?
Oh, I am Jenny Lowe. I am a district leader in this.
In your campaign as well. Why is it okay for other people to support your campaign, and not people who might have money to support other candidates? Is it just because so many unions and people and elected officials have abandoned your campaign?
That's not very nice.
I mean, it's true, right? How many unions do you have supporting you at this point?
More than most.
And elected officials?
And more than most. So now that we got the facts straight, now we can continue. What's the question?
So the question is, why is it okay for some people to support with their money some candidates and not okay for other people?
That's the question. So the question is very simple. You've got a handful of billionaires who are putting up $1 million apiece. When you have support by the labor union, that money and that resources are about having hundreds of thousands of people support your candidacy because they donate to a political action. So we have hundreds of thousands of working people in New York City supporting my candidacy. And the Billionaires Club, they don't need to have a broad mandate. They just need a couple of the top donors, top Republican donors in the country to put up millions of dollars. And that is the difference, and everybody knows it. And by the way, as you said, I am not the only candidate that's supported by a union, and I am not here to criticize in any way the unions that are supporting other candidates because that reflects their membership, and some of those members supported my opponents over me, and I think that's fine. Well, stop it, Chris, was employed that over-police black and brown communities. We're never going to go back to those days when I'm not there. I was one of the earliest opponents of stop, question, and frisk. You can call it stop and question or stop, question, and frisk. However way you want to stop people of color, that is not the way we're going to solve the crime problem in the city. That is not what my community safety plan is all about. So, no, we're not going to go back to the Giuliani badge and gun days. We're going to have a policing plan that keeps people safe, but also invest in keeping kids out of the criminal justice system. And I have a plan for that.
Sorry, just a little bit.
It's okay.
So I wanted to know, if you were elected mayor, how would you seek to, probably you've done it already, but how would you seek to make sure that tax funded heavily by billionaires, as you suggested, would not heavily influence your election and almost outweigh individual donations of matches?
One of the things that I think is critical, and we learned this in the Bill de Blasio days, we can't go back to the days when lobbyists, corporate interests, and consultants basically had their run of City Hall. It was sanitized because of something called evenings in the city, and it was a way of getting favorite people in to see the mayor, into City Hall, not respond to press foils. And I've said plain and simply, those days are over. In fact, we're going to have an ethics